Alright, so second part of this progress video, and okay, so basically, I really am going for, hold on, there we go. So I really am trying to go for this semi inner frame thing to see where it takes me. So far, so good. So I've got the torso, so I'm not going to put on those blue pieces. By the way, I added blue pieces, or these blue pieces which go on the sides here for the chest. I added some gray right there in the bottom because what I was doing is, since the 00 Quanta is basically Exia and 00 put together, I wanted to take elements of course, Exia and place it onto 00 Quanta. By doing that, I needed to actually look at my master grade Exia for references, and in order to do that, why I was doing that, because I was looking around certain pieces and certain areas of the Exia that I could take and integrate into the 00 Quanta, and one of the things I noticed was that on the high grades, on these chest/shoulder pieces, they're typically blue, but for the master grade on the bottom there, it's gray. I can't remember if I left it gray on purpose or if they were gray to begin with, but I actually like the division of blue and then gray on the bottom because it's an indication that it's still part of a sort of an inner frame. Hence why I did it here. So it's still drying up. I'm gonna put one more coat on it because it did come out a little dark. I'm debating on whether to go one more to this piece here, to that division there, and leave that front part right there to blue, or do that part gray and leave the center part blue. I'm not sure. It might look good like this, the way it is right now, but you know, of course we can't really, whoa, the kids are outside, they're playing hide and seek, but anyway, I won't know until of course I put it together. And it seems like it's going to be easier to take apart because they're just attached into tabs. There are no pegs or anything that attached into it. Also, if you already notice, there you go again with the silver plate with clear green on the clear plastic, and that's the overall effect. For the chest, I get this. That's, yeah, what I get for the chest. So it looks kind of interesting there. It's actually a lot brighter, or the paint is a lot less thinner than I was anticipating, but this actually doesn't look too bad. So, and that's what they look like on the sides, and if you notice, there is silver trim in between the joints, and that's pretty much done because the smaller part, if you're familiar with the 00 build, you know that these two pieces are two pieces that basically sandwich together. One smaller part with this peg sticking out, and the other longer part with the longer peg sticking out, which attaches onto the shoulder. The trim is on the smaller part, and I basically took the silver plate marker and marked around it. Kind of the same thing what I did here on the shoulders. You can see that there's black panel lining in there. There's also molded detail, and so I panel lined that, and then I put the white piece over it so that you get this effect. So far that's what I'm getting. These are all pieces that need to be applied. These actually, went a little bit. I went the extra mile with this piece. I put a gray strip right there. There's only one coat of gray, so I'm going to do like another 2 or 3. Because this is the one that goes on the left arm, and I figured the kit needed a little bit more exposed gray, so I added that strip there. I'm debating on whether to make that end right there, which is divided by a panel line. I'm debating on whether to make that gray as well, or just leave it at this little strip. Then of course I can never tell until the piece is all put together. This piece here goes on the right arm, where the GN Sword 5 would go, and I decided to paint that right there gray as well. And that of course is only one layer, so I'm going to go over another layer or two. You can see it's still kind of wet. So yeah. Now, this is where it gets weird looking. That's the front, and I wanted to not put that white piece on there to make it, you know, the inner frame aspect of this, but I just could not help but notice that peg that is sticking out, and it's just awkwardly weird. Anyway, so yeah, the legs, you know, continuing on the silver right there and on the side. So this would be the front, which is why it's awkward. And then here, silver plate as well. You can see it better from the back. So again, a piston effect, sort of. If I can put the camera down. No, I guess not. Hold on. So I just bent the leg, and that's the effect. So I'm actually really excited to see how this all turns out. But anyway, my battery's running out because I've been doing reviews all day. Yeah, next part, I guess. More progress. I guess by then you'll see the other leg and some feet. And hopefully I'll get to the head as well. Alright, catch you guys later.